All right, today we're gonna bring a 3-layer filter system for your actual large aquariums. So those that have a big, large aquariums like koi fishes or maybe indoors, and you need something a little more stronger, this is it. So when I say 3, there's 3 baskets included with it. Instructions are very thorough. They take you step by step how to set this up, including with this, because sometimes when you purchase something like this, it does not include a pump, and this one actually includes the water pump. All right, so this actually goes submerge to actually push the water up and start pumping. This is the actual water pump that you guys see here. Very simple. Has attachable suction cups if you want to put that in there. You got your pipe, your clear pipe that attaches to the system itself. They give you plumbing tape, all right, because it's going to be necessary if you want to connect all this stuff together, including the sponges. Now, the only thing I don't see the clay balls that are not included. That's why you're going to have to buy your own for the actual good bacteria. So, or provide your old one from the existing one that you have. So this is one thing that we're going to put together, because I do have a large aquarium, and unfortunately my pump is not working as it used to work before, and I'm going to show you the results of what it's doing now. We're going to put this together so we could actually set this up. Now, be aware, this thing has to be elevated a little higher than the aquarium. It cannot be in the lower grounds. It has to be above it. So you have to either makeshift something for the system itself or put it on top of the actual aquarium. And I'm going to show you, I am going to have to modify my aquarium top just so this thing could work for my aquarium. All right, but just do it with yourself. DIY a project yourself, put it together. But I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. This is my fish tank right now. The lights are off right now, but if you guys can see, it's heavily dirty in here because I keep cleaning up. I have my aquarium pumping this all day, 24 hours a day, and unfortunately I cannot get it clean enough. So I do have this, and I tested this out for throughout the whole night because this is very heavy, just to make sure it doesn't go through. I do have a couple of entries, right? But I do have these large ones where the aquarium is going to be facing, all right? And that's where I'm planning to actually set these up, all right? So we're going to set it up on this side, or I might twist the whole thing around and see how it works. So this is my automatic feeder. This is where I'm planning to actually put the aquarium pump. Okay, I just modified the first top layer, all right? I cut a little hole here. I make sure it fits. So this is the top. This is the top, all right? I'll show you guys here, and then we're going to set up the pump too, but we got to finish all the layers first. Sponge, I had to cut it. This is going to be the middle part. All right, now we're going to do the last one. The last one I had to buy some stuff, so these are not included with the actual filter, but I recommend you guys getting this for your good bacteria. This is going to be the last part of it. All right, so here we have it set up. All right, there's the first layer going through now. All right, I'm going to show you guys. Here's the box. I have it above my aquarium, and it's a little dirty, so we're gonna take a look at the top. So we're gonna cover it up too, but look at this. Just want you to see how well it's going. The filter's going here, the sponges in the second level, and then the actual clay balls and the shells go in the last layer. But we're not looking at any clogs. We're gonna keep an eye on it. I gotta make sure I do something more stable than this, maybe against the wall or something, because an earthquake or something might knock it down. So I'm just gonna keep an eye on it, let it run for a day or so, and make sure that that has a suction cups, but I don't want to put it all the way down just in case there's a drain, something drains, something clogs or something happens. I don't want to make sure that it goes all the way down, leave some water for the fishes at least. Got a couple of fishes here and a couple of a lot of shrimp, so I'm going to keep an eye on the shrimp and the fishes, see how it works. But we're going to oxygenate the water, and then if it's too much for you, you could turn it down. All right, there is a thing to turn it off and on. For example, I don't want to mess with it right now because it's established. Up is open, side is closed. All right, so I don't even want to open this thing here too. So here's the final addition. Now I did balance it out and put a little piece of wood here so it can keep everything down low. But this will be in a larger aquarium like this one. Make sure that shrimps don't go in by there. So shrimps, I got a lot of little shrimps everywhere, so And then maybe this is gonna cool off the water because it's a little too hot right now. 83.